Hey everybody! Today we're going to do an unboxing video that's a little bit different than what I've done before. On this channel I've previously unboxed photography equipment and I plan to do a lot more of that. And then on my other channel I talk about race car parts. But today this is a lot different. Today we are taking a look at something I just bought, which is my new Glock. It's a new Glock 43 and let me tell you about it and why I picked this up. First of all, I've never owned a gun in my whole life. Actually, I'll be honest, I never had any desire to own a gun. But there is one thing I've believed as an American, that it is the right of every American to own a gun. And in this country, we have two ways we can vote. We can either go to the ballot box and vote for our representatives, or we can vote for with this. And sometimes, if your ballot box isn't enough, this is where you go. And that is why I decided to buy a gun, regardless of the fact that it wasn't really something, I'll be honest, it really wasn't something that I much wanted. But here we are. And this is my new Glock 43. And I picked this gun for several reasons. I mean, number one, it's gonna fit my hand. And I think people buy guns for one of three reasons. It's either freedom, it's fear, or it's fun. I bought it for freedom, quite obviously. A lot of people out there like to have fun with guns, and I have no problem with that. And then thirdly is for protection or for fear. And I'll be honest, there's been some hikes that I would maybe like to go on, but I don't know what I'm gonna run into the woods around here. It could be bears. It could also be crazy meth addicts that are cooking in the woods. And I'm not being ridiculous here. I live near the Appalachian Mountains. But let's take a look at this gun. And from the perspective of someone who's brand spanking new at this, I've never owned a gun. I've probably fired a total of 24 bullets in my whole life. So let's take a look. So of course we've got the body of the gun right here. And then it comes with these two clips. So one of them has a pinky extender because, a lot of guys, this isn't just a chick gun here. So a lot of guys will carry this gun as well. And so let's take a look at the difference. If I slide in the clip of the regular side, for me, this does fit my hand. So when I go ahead and snug up, because I actually did look at some YouTube videos on how to hold a gun, I want to put my hand right here and with my trigger finger, and you can see that my pinky actually wraps around the bottom of this because I have tiny little hands. And that works great for me. And then the clip just drops right out. And then we also have the one with the pinky extender, just like that. And then that gives us, anybody, a little bit more room. Lots and lots of room for me, for sure. But also for guys, there are a lot of, obviously there are a lot of guys. This is a 9mm gun. I will tell you, well, let's just take a look at what else is in this container here. So of course it came with the case, which is really nice, and it's all foam lined. It came with a lock in my favorite color, which is orange, and that's cool. It came with this ammo loader, which we're gonna take a look at in a few minutes. It came with, let's see, we've got these things for cleaning the gun. And this is what I'm super impressed with. It has, of course, the safeguarding, but it has instructions. And I'll tell you, one of the biggest frustrations in my life is buying photography equipment that has no instructions, or the reason I started making videos in the first place was because race car parts don't come with instructions, and that's what I sell, is race car parts. And the answer for that is always, well, we don't need instructions because everybody knows how to do that. Well, speaking from someone who's a noob, no, not everybody knows how to do that. And I will tell you, I've already been through this instruction manual, and it's absolutely fantastic to be able to explain stuff. So with that being said, let's go ahead and, following the instructions, let's go ahead and load a clip. And so here, okay, we're gonna bring some bullets into the mix here. So now we've got some ammo, and now you can certainly start by just using your finger, but what I was really impressed with is that this came with a loader, because I can only get about 4 bullets in here myself by just trying to do the push down method, because I just don't have hands that are that strong. So that kind of sucks. But what's nice with the bullet loader is I can push this down, and then I can slide in my bullet and then push it back. And I can do that to load the whole clip. And I know from other gun owners, I've of course looked at some reviews on this gun, and other people complain that it only has 6 rounds, and you can buy extra things to to be able to, or extra clips with extenders, that kind of thing. Honestly, I don't care. If what I need it for takes more than 6 bullets, I probably have bigger problems. But with that, the other thing, I'm going to show you the other things I looked at. I'm going to keep this loaded clip off to the side, and we're just going to use the non-loaded clip because, well, you know, safety first and all. See, I mean, I'm such a noob, I didn't even know like which way it went in here. But anyway, the other thing that I looked at, I was able to buy this gun locally, and what was nice was I was able to handle it before I actually bought it because, you know, I don't know that much about guns. So one of the critical things I've tried on other people's guns is just pulling the slide back. And then as a girl, you know, sometimes that can be kind of tough to, some of these slides are really, really tough. And if we had bullets, of course, it would go back into place and it would load one in the chamber. And then you just push down on this part right here, which I probably can't do backwards. Yeah, that part's a little bit tougher, but it is easy enough that I can actually do it. And it's also easy to drop the clip. So, I mean, just this basic using, just the basic operation of the gun itself, I feel really, really comfortable with. And so the next step, of course, is to take it out and shoot it, and then you guys can laugh at me.
All right, I'm back now from target practice, and I have to say, I'm really pleased with this purchase. Again, you know, you heard me say that I'm just not a huge gun person. It was never really my thing, but if I was gonna choose the gun, I feel really good about choosing the Glock 43. It fits my hand really nicely, and now my confidence is even raised because, well, I mean, I hit the target. And so, you know, that's a really encouraging thing to have happen, especially if you're gonna shoot a gun for just, you know, right out of the gate and it hits the target. So that made me feel like it really was a great choice for me personally. And so I would definitely give the Glock 43 a thumbs up. And speaking of thumbs up, if you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you like what I'm doing on my channel, I know there's a little bit of variety here, hit that subscribe button. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.